items have been destroyed. The fire broke out last night at the 200-year-old facility. And Laura McQuillan is following developments for us this morning on this story. Laura, what's the latest?
We're seeing an outpouring of grief this morning, both in Brazil and around the world, after these 200 years of history went up in flames last night. And you saw those pictures there, people crying outside the museum this morning. We're seeing that people are gathering outside it, looking up, tears and anger on their faces. One of the people outside the museum was a freelance reporter called Will Carlos, and we checked in with him to hear more about what the scene is like there this morning. Here's what he told us.
Towards the front of the park over here, there's a big crowd of protesters starting to gather. There's a lot of people who are very angry about this, angry at the fact that the museum hadn't been maintained properly, angry at the fact that that measures weren't put in place in case something like this happened, and really just upset that they've lost a big part of their history.
We're seeing a lot of people this morning in Brazil venting that the government invested more in mega events like the World Cup, like the Olympics, than it did in preserving history like this. The museum apparently did not have a fire prevention system to stop the blaze spreading, and last night, when fire crews got to the scene, they had no water. 2 fire hydrants nearest to the museum were actually dry. It took them about half an hour to be able to get any water that had to be trucked in to battle this blaze, and we saw those images of it absolutely gutted this morning, still smouldering. The museum staff still haven't got inside to be able to assess the damage, but we've heard from the museum's director that they believe it's likely everything was destroyed. Now, this is a 200-year-old palace. It was the residence of the Portuguese royal family when Brazil was still a Portuguese colony. Also the family of Brazil's imperial family. Lots of history and 20 million artifacts as well, including a 12,000-year-old human skeleton believed to be one of the oldest in the Americas. So much